My name is Bartyczak, and I will be your tour guide today. Today, we will be visiting Mission San Francisco Solano. It is the 21st mission, the last mission, and the westernmost mission in California. It was named after St. Francis Solano, who is a missionary to Peru. Mission San Francisco Solano was founded by Father Jose Altamar on July 4, 1823, and is located in the city of Sonoma. Father Altamar chose Sonoma because the weather here was better than the weather at the other missions he lived at. The mission was the only mission built after Mexico gained independence from Spain and without the permission of the church. The first church was built in October 1823. It was a wooden chapel where logs were put together with leather ropes to form walls and covered with a thatched roof. In 1826, a group of angry Native Americans attacked the mission and burned down several buildings, including the original church. In 1832, a new adobe church with a tile roof was built at the other end of the mission. At this time, the mission produced everything it needed and became one of the most successful of all the missions. In the late 1830s, the adobe church collapsed. In 1841, a smaller adobe church was built at the location of the original wooden chapel, which is this one here now. Life at the mission was very difficult for the fathers and the Native Americans, which include the Miwok, Wintu, and Wapo tribes. But because this was the last mission in California, they had a lot of help to start the mission. They received tools, animals, and food from the other missions in the area. The daily routine at the mission started with the ringing of the mission bells to wake everyone up. They would first go to church services, then have breakfast, then it was off to work. The men would tend to the crops, which were fruit trees, grapevines, beans, wheat, barley, peas, and corn. They would also tend to the livestock, which were cattle, pigs, and sheep. The women stayed at the mission to do chores like making and washing clothes, working in the garden, and making soap and candles. Here is the fountain where they would do some of those chores. The children would help with the chores, then the bell would ring for lunch, then back to work, then the last bell would ring for dinner and rest. The lifestyle was very different from what the Native Americans were used to. Before they came to the mission, they would work when work was needed and rest when they were tired. The fathers would also not allow the Native Americans to leave and would send soldiers to search for them and bring them back. Runaways were often punished. Mission San Francisco Solano ran for 11 years under the Spanish Church before the Mexican government returned the mission to the Native Americans in 1834. Here I am across the street from the mission in the Sonoma military barracks. It was built in 1836 by General Vallejo. On July 14, 1846, the first California bear flag was raised here, declaring California's independence from Mexico. Here's a copy of that flag. 40 years after a few good earthquakes, the mission was reduced to just a few adobe buildings. Over time, it has been restored by many groups and is now the Sonoma Mission State Historic Park. The most interesting part of this mission for me is how their daily routine was based on the ringing of the bells. Thank you for joining me on this tour of Mission San Francisco Solano.